Friends and viewers, I am so pleased to connect with you after a long time. You all know me as E.T. Balu. I am a well-known business journalist, economic analyst, also a corporate communication professional, having worked 11 years in India Cements after my retirement in ET. So I am always very proud of my long innings in journalism, financial journalism, about 35 years. It's about 10 years in Financial Express and about 23 years in Economic Times. So in my long innings, and I have moved with the top industrialists in the country in Tamil Nadu, and also top CEOs, CFOs, also thought leaders, great entrepreneurs, and also young minds and also management students. So friends, actually I am a big motivator of this generation, young mind, management students. That way really, having moved with so many industrialists, I was really shocked when I heard recently about my best friend A Vellayan. It took some time for me to know about his loss and recover from his loss. The moment I heard about his news, I started recalling my memories of moving with Vellayan. It's about more than 23 years since 1990 to 2013 in ET retirement time. So we always shared mutual affection and admiration. We used to affectionately call me as E.T. Balu and shared with me so many exclusive stories, features. So I recently visited his family house. I controlled the family members. I paid my humble respect to my best friend, great friend Vellayan. All the family members, they all appreciated my sentiments, my gesture of coming there. They said Vellayan always used to talk about you. So today I want to share some rare thoughts coming to my mind about Vellayan. Some of his unique qualities as a human being and also as a great achiever and business leader, and the very important family member of Murugappa group. Today, it's about 95,000 crore group into diversified business. About more than 95,000 people are working, and they have about 100 manufacturing plants. They have diverse business. The leading companies, the TI, Tube Investments, EID Parry, Coromandel Universal, Coromandel International, Cholamandalam Investment, Shanti Gears, CG Power, Parry Agro. So many companies they have, and the new generation is driving the business very well. They are into fields like mobility vehicles, semiconductor, and also expanding financial services. So my thoughts I thought will help those who are working in Murugappa group as well as those who want to aspire and come up in life, will get them motivated by the achievements of great leaders like Vellayan. As a journalist, I have been covering this group from 1994 when I was in Financial Express. This is one of my rare clips on TI when M.E. Arnachalam was there, his father. Then later in 1990 onwards from ET, I wrote a big corporate dossier about Vellayan. Then again TI, when his father was there, how TI is not going to enter unrelated areas. So later he was the vice chairman, he was the managing director of Tube Investments. So I covered him, the 1998 Economic Times corporate dossier. How McKinsey completely came with a lot of suggestions to revamp the business, boosting the cycle business, tube products business. So that is one of the important features I wrote, and later I had several occasions to interact with him, to share a lot of stories. And in that time Murugappa group was not a big say in 80s they used to have a turnover of say 400-500 crore. 80s to 90 they touched about 1,000 crore turnover, and very important milestone I would say in 2004 when they reached a turnover of let's say 1 billion, first corporate group in Chennai to reach 1 billion turnover. At that time, based on rupee value, it was about 5,200 crore. So Vellayan called us and proudly said, big achievement. and they are now looking for the group, back for the group, and he was very integral part of all the merger and acquisitions of all the leading companies, greenfield expansion, brownfield expansion, and in 2009 he became executive chairman of the Murugappa group, and I wrote the story ahead of his appointment, and this is a story I wrote, and at that time when he took over, it was about say 14,000-15,000 crore turnover in 2009 or 8-9, and later till he had the advantage of being the chairman. When he became chairman at the age of 56, so 65 was the retirement of the group, and more than 9 years he continued the position. Phenomenal growth of the group, and he played a major role, and the group turnover by the time his term ended in 16-17 or so, about 30,000 crore. Imagine, say 1,000 crore in 90 to 30,000 crore. He has seen this growth, phenomenal growth of the group. So what are the other important contribution of his Vellayan is, he always used to take pride. Balu, I am the senior most member of the fourth generation in the Murugappa group. So he used to take pride in that, and in 2001, the prestigious Family Business Award, the Swiss Management Institute, it presented to Murugappa Group. That award was called IMD in 2001. Vellayan was the director of strategy at that time in Murugappa Group. He made a very important remark that time. The group, the award has created a strong resolve among us to hand over the baton to the fifth generation as a stronger and happier family unit than what we inherited. So he very inspiring remark that time he made in 2001, and true to these words, he was a guiding spirit, inspiration for generations. And before that, a senior most member, he had the advantage of working and guiding, taking the guidance of his seniors in the family. It belonged to third generation. His late father M.E. Arunachalam, late uncle A.M. Arunachalam, and late uncle again M.E. Murugappan. So presently now the patriarch of group M.E. Subbaiah. So he was the chairman of the group. So he benefited from the guidance and the blessing of all his elders in the family, and also his peers in the group, M.M. Murugappan, M.M. Venkadachalam, and M.A. Alagappan. So he had a very important role played in moving along with the previous generation and his own generation. And more importantly, as I said in this 2001 award, he guided, actually inspiring person to generation next in motivating, inducting in the business. Today I see more than 5-6 generation next, fifth generation people are very passionately running and driving the business, starting from Vellayan Subbaiah. He is heading the Sri Financial Services Group, and Arun Alagappan, Arun Murugappan, all this generation next, and also sons of M.M. Murugappan, M.M. Venkadachalam, and his own two sons. Vellayan has got two sons, Arun Vellayan and Narayan Vellayan. So they are all very passionately, getting inducted in the business, running the business, seeing the growth of the companies. Today, in a very difficult family business, it's very difficult to groom and succeed, motivate the younger generation. So the way Murugappa is, when it comes to top in the family business history of India. So that way he played a major role. And some of the instances coming to my mind is, Murugappa is known for building so many business brands. And Parryware was one of the top brands of Murugappa. Vellayan initially forged a tie with Roca, and later somehow he found it was not going very strong, and though he had about 3-4 plants, Parryware brand, doing very well. So he wanted to enhance the value of the brand and invested money in sugar and fertilizer. So he sold a stake to Roca, Murugappa stake, for that 700 crores, more than 700 crores, 705 crore was the actual value. He got this, we all wrote the story. So I asked him, it was the biggest amount, realized that time. I asked Vellayan, how come you sold that, Arriva sanitary business? Of course, there are reasons, that one is a lot of unbranded sanitary brands were entering, and natural gas was not available at that time. So he said, he marked very interestingly, Balu, in Murugappa we don't mix sentiments with good business sense. So, and second instance was, where Cholamandalam Investment is one of the top finance NBFCs, asset-based asset funding finance company. So, asset financing company, and Vellayan also played a major role in that time. They had a tie with his uncle, actually his uncle M.A. Alagappan, who was prime force in building this financial services business. Worked very hard, and Alagappan saw the company entering into expanding financial mutual funds, insurance. So later they had a partnership and equal partnership with the DBS. So this was in 2008 or something. 2008, and they actually want to build a business together, DBS. Later somehow there was an uneasy relationship. They want to exit smoothly, mutual stake. So media reported DB is going to buy out Chola. I know that was not correct. I told Vellayan also. True to that, he ensured that very smoothly they separated, and Cholamandalam bought out DB's stake. This interesting development actually come to my mind, how he was not mixing sentiments with the business. And also, one interesting thing, his father, late Arunachalam, he was very keen his son learning Hindi, because it should not be a limitation when a group goes across the country. So Vellayan studied in Doon School North, and later Sri Ram College of Commerce. He used to speak occasionally in Hindi and converse. So in 2014, July 15, there was a felicitation function organized by Madras Chamber and Madras Management Association for felicitating Sri N. Srinivasan, who was Managing Director of India Cements. He was the first chairman of the International Cricket Council. It was a big honor. So a galaxy of speakers were there, and Vellayan was one of the eminent speaker. He spoke very good high words about N. Srinivasan. He remarked that he and NS had difference, but never harbored any ill feelings against one another. Chote manse koi bada nahi hota. That means you cannot become big with a small heart. That is NS for you, he said. He said to show, he made this remark to show the large heartedness of NS. So actually the audience that time was really surprised. Vellayan speaking very good Hindi. So also Vellayan was actually batting for the industry, like core industries like sugar, fertilizer, also engineering industry. He was heading the Fertilizer Association, Indian Sugar Mills Association, and also he was a first chairman of southern region of FICCI when the office was set up in 2002 or something. So, he actually championed the cause of industries in the south. So he has been playing so these are some of the memories, fond memories, and more importantly, bicycle today. When I think of Vellayan, the bicycle comes to my mind. How he completely transformed the business. It was a common man cycle, standard bike. He introduced gear bike. Murugappa pioneered gear bikes. He used to tell us we want to make bicycle as eco-friendly, fitness and exercise equipment. So he succeeded a lot, I should say. Today that TI's brands are doing very well, and I see a great future of the group growing exponentially, and also the generation next taking forward the strong foundation built by the founders and great leaders like Vellayan. Long live the glory of Vellayan. He will always remembered by all the people, the group, and I see the great future of group, and I am sure the generation next will take forward whatever the vision he had, and growing on the strength built by him. I see a great face, our group. Thank you, friends.